Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotfreehealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your monthly reading and it is for the Gemini. So let's do Geminis. I'm going to be using the Vanessa Tarot. Comes in a tin, this tarot deck, and I love it and it's so cute and pretty. I love the back of it. It's like just looks so magical. The stars. And so, just like usual, I'm going to be starting off with your finances and your love life and your spiritual cards. And I'm also going to pull a soul coaching oracle card because I feel like with all the stuff that is going on in the world, I think we need more healing. We need more support. We need more love. And whenever I do a reading where I kind of feel like I need to inject all that energy into the reading, that's the deck I usually go for because I just feel like it just provides healing, in my opinion, in a way that most decks they're good, but this one I feel like is the one. Like that's the one you turn to when you really need that kind of love and support and comfort. So I'm just shuffling up the deck and we're gonna see what is coming up for you, Geminis, in July. So your first card is the Death card, and that's an interesting one to start off a reading. And the Judgment card. Oh wow, you're getting big cards for your finances. And the Ten of Swords. Oh, all right, Gemini. These cards weren't playing no games. So basically, whew, be prepared for what is to come. All your numbers are completion numbers, they're ending numbers. So something is most definitely ending for you in terms of finances and work. Maybe this is a work situation that is ending, it hasn't worked out. I think a decision with Judgment in the middle, a decision is going to be made about something in terms of a work situation and it may cause it to end. um whether it's that the company decide to go in a different direction and so you're not going to be employed there anymore, or whether you make the choice of leaving a certain situation. I feel like for some of you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if you are leaving a certain situation like by choice. um However, it doesn't necessarily have to be by choice, but then at the same time I think that is I can see that there is stress surrounding these cards because obviously the death card could be could be saying that maybe this is something that you didn't even expect to happen. Um, but the judgment card is saying it couldn't have happened any other way, basically. And because these are two major arcana cards, basically the universe took you out of that situation, basically. So if you do find that, a career situation doesn't pan out the way you wanted it to, or work situation just ain't working out, it's the universe saw that it was time for you to leave that situation. And isn't it like, if you look at just the story that the cards are telling next to each other, you have the death card, and then you have in the judgment card a lady in a coffin. So it's almost like the two cards together are confirming like this situation is one that had to go, like it had to end. But it's okay because as you can see here, there's the angel, and it's like the angel is the one that provides hope in this situation. And again, I kind of get the feeling that there was a higher purpose for why you had to leave. And right now, sometimes we don't see the reasons in the moment, but then later on down the line they all kind of make sense. And so if you don't see it now or understand really what is going on now, you will understand it later on down the line. Probably, it might take you a few months to get there, but I think that you're going to see something out of the situation that's going to let you know, okay, I kind of get why I wasn't supposed to be there anymore. But then also what I see here is with the judgment card, it kind of represents, an ending opening up to new beginnings. So it's kind of saying that, we have to release certain things in order for something else to kind of come in. And so I think for some of you guys, this may have been a situation that wasn't the right fit for you in any way. And so I feel like, the judgment card almost gives an opportunity for something better, for something more fitting to come your way. And I'm really focused on the angel that is here because I feel like the angel is beckoning other new things. The only thing is that I kind of get the impression that this angel is almost like in the back of it all. And so, ooh, That's a really interesting thing because I'm actually feeling that there is an angel that is surrounding you, Gemini. I feel like this is isn't just an angel that is just in this card. I actually feel that there's a real angel that is kind of around you at this time in this situation, and they're probably around because they know you're going through a difficult time with finances or money, and I feel like or maybe just challenges in life in general, and I feel like their support is there. And so I would just like to know first from you guys, like if you do feel it, because there are times where angels are around that we can really feel their presence strongly, and again, sometimes there are times where we're so wrapped up in our issues that even when the angels try and come and support us, we don't feel the help because of the fact that we're just too blinded by our own circumstances and what we're in. But then I feel like the reason why they're supporting you, but I feel like they're supporting you in the background. So again, they may not be like fully letting their presence known, but it's almost like they're there, like in the background, observing what is happening and kind of giving you subtle like supports or subtle hints, that they are there. And so the 10 of swords again is sort of saying that yeah, things are rough. Like I kind of see worries in this card. And then at the same time, the 10 of swords can also represent feeling stabbed in the back in some kind of way, or just feeling like things have literally reached their peak, like you've just on a mental level, emotional level, physical level, you just have had enough when this card shows up. And so know that with the death card, really with death comes transformation. So know that these challenges are not going to be there forever. This is an opportunity for the universe to transform things for you. Even if July is a bit of a tough month, this isn't going to last forever, and I kind of feel for you that this is literally just going to last like the month. Like I don't feel like this is going to be a very lingering energy for you, because remember, the death card, it doesn't have to represent everything bad. With death does bring about opportunities for transformation, and with that transformation, it's almost like you can turn your situation, your circumstances around. So yeah, um that's your career and finances, Gemini, for July. And so let's see, for those of you that are single, let's see what the cards hold for you. Single Gemini's in July. You have the Page of Cups with the High Priestess, with the Queen of Wands. So, what are your cards saying? The Page of Cups is definitely speaking of feelings being had. Um, I kind of feel like for some of you guys, you may have a crush. So I don't think that this is even necessarily like big time love. Almost, I feel like for some of you, like this card is just representing a crush that you have. I think some of you guys may have a crush on a person that is very mysterious, a mysterious man or woman, almost a person that you don't know a lot about, but you may feel like a physical attraction, or you just may be really curious about that person, and but you don't know that much about them. So I kind of feel like this could almost be like a crush from afar. Like this could be a neighbor that you see and you're like, oh, they're okay, kind of thing. And you talk to them and stuff, maybe, but I kind of feel like you're not necessarily at the point of flirting, but I feel like you're at the point of just being really nice, and you kind of do want to flirt, or you kind of do want this person to kind of be lighthearted with you, like give a bit of banter, as well, in that way. But then I think at this point it's just sort of staying at that level kind of thing, but it still can be fun. I think that this individual could be a bit of a light-hearted person. This person could be a fire sign, so this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. But I kind of feel like they kind of do hold their cards like close to their chest as well. Like there's something about them that you can't really maybe put your finger on. um some of you guys may even hear of somebody that likes you. So you may get a message from someone, and they're letting you know that either they like you, or a person might be letting you know, oh, such and such mentioned you, I think they like you, kind of thing. So it may be coming through that way as well for you. Yeah, but I don't know. To me, it's like this seems to be a month, if you're single, for like some kind of mysterious love affair that could potentially turn into something. But I think that this is just more like the very sort of start, like the beginning stages of something. So let's see what cards show up for those of you that are in relationship. If you're in a relationship, you have the Knight of Coins, Page of Wands, Two of Cups. All right. Oh. If you're in a relationship, I kind of feel like July is the time where I think you're going to be working on bringing the spark back, or bringing the fun back in your relationship. So you may decide to do something quite fun. Maybe you're going to do something you and your partner haven't done in a long time, or something that just, makes you feel good. Like maybe you're going to go out on a date, have a special night with each other. Maybe you're going to go to a concert. Maybe you're going to go to some kind of event. But I feel like whatever you're doing is kind of because you want to bring back that spark in the relationship. Like you're working on that. Like that's what the Knight of Coins is telling me, is that you're trying to work on just bringing the fun back into things. Another thing I kind of feel is, for some of you guys, it could be I guess, a sense of movement in your cards. For some reason, I kind of feel like um you're going through some kind of changes. I don't know if you guys like are moving house, or changing locations, or something like that. Maybe some of you are, or maybe if you've been at a long distance, like you're in a long distance relationship with your partner, like maybe you're going to be meeting up in July, something like that as well. And I think if you do, it's going to be really nice for you guys. It's like you're going to be excited to really see each other and spend time with each other, and the passion is definitely going to be felt in a mutual way. But I really get with these cards that, like, you really do take this relationship seriously. That, yeah, you really take this relationship seriously. For some of you guys, you could be seeing like this could be representing a earth sign person as well. So that could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo person that you could be in a relationship with. Even if you're not with an air sign, this is somebody that takes you really seriously, basically. But you're not at the king level. Like the king level is, like, to me, when you're very like secure in a relationship. Like maybe you have years together, like you have a bit more of a history. But this other card is kind of saying that there is stability here, like you and this person aren't really going anywhere. But again, it's like you're trying to either bring back the fun or their excitement, or this could be a move or journey that you guys take. But the page can also represent really good news for a relationship situation, in terms of the message that it provides. And so it's really good for love right now. So that's really nice. So let's see for your spiritual cards. Your spiritual cards, Gemini, is the the 8 of Swords, with the 3 of Cups, with the 4 of Coins. First thing that comes to my mind is, don't be afraid to move forward in endeavors, Gemini, in the month of July, because I feel like it's almost like, with the 3 of Cups in the middle, it's saying that you can have fun if you loosen up a bit more. Try to inject more fun into your life in the month of July. I kind of feel like for some of you guys, uh both cards to me, the Eight of Swords and the Four of Coins, are kind of feeling like stifled energy or stuck energy. And so it's almost like you have to turn things around, like she's on this wheel. Like I feel like you have to change that. um it's interesting when I look at this card because it almost reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, but in a more but in not as positive an aspect as the Wheel of Fortune. Like it's kind of telling me that you have the choice in your hands to to change the nature of things. So don't keep things the same if it's not working for you, or don't keep things the same if right now you have like limiting beliefs that are stopping you or trapping you from really moving forward in terms of things that could make you happy, like things that actually could bring about good results for you. Don't be afraid to try something different, because the Four of Coins is saying that you're staying within your comfort zone. I feel like you have to break out of that comfort zone a little bit more, and just try to experience something different. um I feel like for some of you guys, July could also be that maybe you're reuniting with friends as well, that you're really close with, that you have a close relationship with, or that you have a bit of a history with as well. Also, this could be a good time for networking and groups of people. Don't stay by yourself. Don't be afraid to network or to speak to other people that may also share or have good advice for you, or a group of like-minded people as well, because I feel like they could be some beneficial meetups that you could have, that could even profit you, because being that like your financial situation was a bit stuck, like in some cases it could be that maybe there are methods out there for you to help, yourself. Like maybe you can go to some kind of a networking event, meet somebody that actually has a means to where you can uh improve your finances and your money situation. But then I kind of feel at the same time, for some of you guys, you may be really conscious of your spending too, which I can entirely understand. And yeah, so that's what I got. Yeah, some of you may, and just like another version, like some of you guys may not want to go out with or socialize that much in this month because of financial reasons. Like maybe you just don't want to spend extra money, or maybe you can't spend the extra money. Like maybe you need that money for other things, and so it could be that as well. And so that's kind of what I get too. So I kind of get this feeling that you're really are concerned with stability in your life right now. So let's see what the Soul Coaching Oracle cards have for you, Gemini. Your Soul Coaching Oracle card for July is Believe. I like this card for you, Gemini. It says, and like I said to the Libras, I always find that these cards, whenever I use them in personal readings, I always like choose to use this as like an affirmation, to basically guide that person, to give them some extra advice, and to also, I always encourage them to say it when they feel stressed out or when things become difficult. And so for you, it's saying the best is yet to come. I love when this card shows up, because it's almost like it's telling you that exact same thing that I was telling you earlier, that your circumstances and where you are now, it doesn't mean you're going to be there forever. It doesn't mean you're going to be even there tomorrow, because you're in that predicament today. Things can always change. Things can always turn itself around. And it's saying that you need to believe that things are going to become better for you. Things are going to get more positive. And it's like the sun is here and the flower is growing up to the sun. So the sun represents positive, is, happiness, joy, positive life force energy, radiance. And this flower, this beautiful flower, is growing towards the sun. So it's almost like you can, just like that flower, you can get closer and closer to that feeling of positivity, to the feeling of hope, to that feeling of the light in the darkness. And so and again, it's like, just like the flower, this flower has to go through a lot of adversity in order to grow. It has to grow through all this soil. It has to go from a little tiny seed, and to sprout little leaves, and then to grow all the way up and grow roots and everything. It's a process in order to grow and evolve. And you are growing and evolving, Gemini. So know that things made, in the early stages, just like the seed is in the dark, wet, probably not so pleasant soil place. And you may be feeling like that too, but then it always comes the day where it sprouts out through the surface, and it finally gets to see the sun. And I think that that's what's going to happen with you. So it's like you have to believe, and you have to trust, and you have to have faith. So peace and many blessings to you, Gemini. I'll be seeing you. Bye.